My name is Abdurrahman Hussein. I'm the MCA for Old Town, and I'm here as the chairman of Trade, Tourism and Culture Committee at the County Assembly. I'm also here with my counterpart, the chairman of Finance, Budget and Appropriation. We're here to witness the signing of the MOU, and on behalf of the County Assembly, we are always willing to support Your Excellency, the Governor, on your mandate to serve the people of Mombasa. So thank you so much.
Asante sana. Karibu sana, Mheshimiwa Kibwana, also to say a few remarks. Thank you.
Asante ndugu yangu Abdulrahman, Chairman of Finance. Assalamu alaikum. Wale wa Kristo, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Nataka nimtambue governor wetu ambaye tuko naye hapa, county secretary ambaye tuko naye hapa, chief of staff na wale administrators, sub county administrators, ma chief officer. Mimi niko hapa nikisema nimefurahi kuwa hapa kama mwenyekiti wa finance. Nataka nipongeze juhudi ambazo anaziendeleza governor wetu hasa katika mambo ya finance, na tunahakikisha kama bunge, maybe on behalf of the speaker and the assembly, tutahakikisha kwamba tumewaunga mkono, tumemsupport governor ili aweze kurealize yale mambo ambayo anataka kufanya kwa term yake ya 5 na pia term yake ile nyingine ambayo tuna imani pia atachukua. Kwa hiyo mengi bwana governor, tuwashukuru na tuwasupport all the chief officers na wale ambao wamepata nafasi kama the new county secretary. Congratulations. We hope we're going to work together. Thank you so much.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa. Sorry, I forgot to acknowledge the presence of the advisor to the governor, Bwana Mohamed. Thank you Mheshimiwa. Karibu sana, asante sana for joining us. So at this point, I would like to call upon the CEO of Lipa Limited, Mr. Eric Muli, to also come and give us a few remarks on behalf of Lipa. Thank you very much. Sorry, the microphone is a bit far, but you're here, yeah.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Governor, all other leaders present, thank you. My name is Eric Muli. I am the Group CEO of Lipa Group, a financial service company operating across Kenya and across Africa. Firstly, I'd like to thank His Excellency, the Governor, for welcoming us here to Mombasa. We also want to thank you, Your Excellency, for the leadership you have shown in getting this initiative off the ground. I want to touch on 3 main things that the Inua Biashara initiative is supposed to help the Mombasa people with. One is digitization. Our goal through this initiative is to ensure that as many small businesses across the county can access a ready and available market online across the entire country and eventually across the entire continent. We will enable all SMEs to have access to internet without any much further work on their own, and enable them to expand their market and retail presence across the country. Number 2 is access to finance. One key thing we want to do is ensure that our small businesses, the youth in Mombasa, can also access readily available and affordable finance to enable them to boost their businesses and grow across the market as well. We'll be enabling access to finance to merchants, SMEs, as well as to their consumers to be able to sell online. It is important to note we also have structured, with the support of Your Excellency, an interest-free product that we call Lipa, that is even more important here in this county. Lastly, we also know that it is important for our youth to have access to essential devices that enable them to connect to the internet and be able to sell across the country. So with that being said, we'll be creating a program to enable youth to access mobile devices, and laptops to be able to sell online. With those few words, I want to thank you, Your Excellency, again for the support, for the initiative, and I'd like to thank the entire county government of Mombasa.
Thank you very much. Makofi kwake. Of course, a breath of fresh air. All the things that is mentioned are things that we yearn to do as a county, and I'm sure that everyone in the room is feeling the excitement and just being happy about it. So at this particular point, I would like to call upon the Chief of Staff, Dr. Noah Kala, to come and also give remarks and also take the same opportunity to welcome His Excellency the Governor to be able to give his speech. Thank you.
Sorry. Good afternoon and salam alaikum. Your Excellency the Governor, the Chair Lady of the County Public Service Board of Mombasa, the County Secretary, the Chairman of the Committee on Trade and the Committee on Finance from the County Assembly, Chief Officers, invited guests, welcome to the Office of the Governor. It is my great pleasure and honor this afternoon to be part and parcel of the team that has worked under the direction of His Excellency the Governor to deliver on this very important pledge to the people in the span of days. Your Excellency, what many of the attendees here may not be aware of is that the first engagement with Lipa was a mere 48 hours ago. We have burnt the midnight oil under your direction, leaving the office as late as 10 p.m. on Saturday to make sure that this event happens. Your Excellency, you pledged the people of Mombasa that you would work to expand and enhance small, micro, and medium enterprises by empowering them to access credit and reach markets, not just here in Mombasa, the Greater Coast region, and the entire country. Today, with the signing of this Memorandum of Understanding, you will fulfill this very important pillar of your manifesto. You promised the people of Mombasa that you will deliver, and you have done in excess of that in but less than 6 months. Your Excellency, it is our pride and honor as your employees to follow in the footsteps of your leadership as you work hard to fulfill your promises to the people of Mombasa. With those many remarks, today is your day. Today is the day for the people of Mombasa. I take great honor and pleasure to invite Your Excellency to speak to your people. Asante.
Hamjambo. Sit. I want to, first of all, say a big thank you. Recognize my younger brother na mwingine, siwezi kumuita younger huyu ni, but my brother nevertheless, MCAs, my sister Farida is here, the chief officers, viongozi tofauti. I want to welcome you to Mombasa. This county, I have made a pledge, not to people, but to myself and to the Almighty, that I will do whatever needs to be done. By the time it reaches where to reach, we want to see a noticeable positivity, and not just in anything else, but in people's livelihoods as well. The idea and the concept is very simple. Lipa is an online-based company that does two things simultaneously. One, it provides access for markets, especially to the SMEs and MMEs. And maybe not to get into too much details, but they specialize in non-perishable items. That means if you're selling mobile phones, if you're selling perfumes, lotions, or whatever it is, then this is the right platform. They allow you to access their platform, and immediately you have access to 1.2 million clientele at any given moment. Then on top of it now, they will be able to check on your credit referencing and your rating based on algorithms, on how you're trading, based on how it is that you've been able to pay back your turnovers and everything else, and you now have access to be able to be financed. So not only do you have a market to be able to sell your product, you now also have financing to be able to buy your product. And when we met on Saturday, I said, I don't think we should be waiting for Vision 2030 for this. And I said we need to sign off immediately. The reason why we need to sign this off immediately is because we're having a challenge. One of the biggest challenges that we have is, one, you've got young people, very, very young people who've got very good ideas, who've got good products out there. We've even got people who have products that they manufacture themselves and they have good brands, they've done whatever needs to be done and they want to get them out on the market. They don't know how to be able to expand beyond their own self-horizons. Now, this is something that now gives someone capacity to be able to expand up to 1.2 million people. Secondly, we always get this clarion call that we need money for business, we need money to be able to do this. Now, there's no better opportunity. As a matter of fact, they've even come up with a product that is going to be Sharia compliant for those who are Muslims and they want to do it in such a manner. So from next week, because I'm seeing sub-county administrators here, you will be notified. I want from next week, each of the sub-counties will be doing not public participation, but public awareness for the people out there. We're going to do this campaign using online platforms. We're going to be doing this campaign using billboard for visual purposes, and then also for them to be able, and I think the schedule that will be there is one morning you will be in Likoni, in the afternoon you will be in Mvita, Changamwe, Jomvu, Nyali, Kisauni, so that everyone is going to be able to have access to this information. There's one thing. When I was elected as governor, I promised to safeguard and to jealously guard anything that belongs to the people of Mombasa to be here, including intellectual property. When we come up with ideas on how we want to enhance our people, then we want our ideas to help our people. It is very easy for me to come up with an online campaign, and then after that, it is picked up by people from any other part of the country. And for that reason, the best way for us to be able to know which of these businesses are actually Mombasa-based businesses, when you're doing this public awareness, the people from SBP will be there to ensure that there are businesses that are registered in Mombasa that can be able to benefit. And I think that is part of the things that we have agreed in the MOU, that the businesses have to be registered in Mombasa. So I'd like the team from Single Business Permit, they will also be there. And I don't want you to start giving people hefty charges. These are the ones that we passed the bill with the MCAs here. The ones that are the SMEs, the low ones, these are the ones that we're targeting. Let them be able to grow their businesses. So thank you very much. I'm hoping that by next week, come Friday next week, I'll be getting a report as to how many people have been able to benefit from this program. And I'll be also requesting, I think I've already requested you as well, that you'll be giving me some insight reports so that I can see the trends of businesses, and I can be able to now monitor and see where the problem is and see how we can be able to help our people achieve their goals. Not by just telling them take a fish, but by giving them a fishing line, a hook, and bait for them to be able to go and get their daily fish. Asanteni sana na mubarikiwe. Thank you very, very much.